Hey, Ali, what are you doing?
Hey, hello. I'm practicing Chinese calligraphy.
Oh, you're good. But why? What for?
Well, as you know, the Chinese New Year is gonna start very soon, and there is a tradition to write the spring couplets
Right.
called Chuliar and fix it in the entrance of the house.
So you're writing your own this year?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying this year to
Wow.
compose my own ones.
You're very familiar with the Chinese culture, aren't you?
A little bit. I mean, I've been here for 15 years,
Wow.
so I already know a little bit of the traditions and the customs for different festivals like Chinese Spring Festival.
Oh, wow. Then I want to test you. Besides the spring couplets, what are something else that the Chinese use to touch up their homes at the Spring Festival?
Okay, good question. There are lots of elements to decorate the house. Of course, the character Fu, that
Oh.
means fortune, has
You
to
have
be
one
present.
here.
I've just like written one. It's this character.
Yeah.
It's rated Fu, and normally they will put upside down in the entrance of the house because upside down is pronounced Dao,
Yeah.
which is the same pronunciation like arriving,
Yeah,
Dao.
arriving,
So
yeah.
it means like the Fu, the fortune is arriving to your home.
Wow.
And also you have like the mention, the guardians of
Mention.
the doors
Yeah.
that they will protect the house, and they are based on like ancient China from ancient dynasty generals. And there are also like very beautiful pictures. You also have like a Nianhua based on
right.
traditional landscapes and happy children.
Right.
And different elements like the lanterns. You have also like the Chinese knot.
Right.
There are many elements.
Wow, that's really, really impressive. I have another one for you.
Okay, go for it.
So on the eve of the Spring Festival, we have a special dinner. It's called
Okay.
a 年夜饭. What are some customs we follow on that dinner?
Okay, that's my favorite one. For sure, there are many dishes that they have to be present. And main ones, I would say, they are like the Chinese dumplings
Yep.
called jiaozi. So the beauty in that is like you gather with your family and you prepare together before
Yeah,
the dinner,
yeah, right.
and then after the midnight, you eat together the jiaozi,
yeah.
which also is like a symbol of good luck,
Good luck,
the
right,
tradition.
yeah.
And also this is like a fish. Also it's related with the pronunciation of
Yeah,
another
yeah.
character, which is abundance, superabit. Both are pronounced yu.
right.
So if there is yu, fish in the table, it means there will be superabit and abundance in your life for the next year.
Yeah.
年年有余.
Right. Okay.
Some
I
of the
see.
things, and just like another say details. For example, if you break a glass or a bowl, you can say 岁岁平安.
Right, right.
Because 岁, the breaking, the meaning of breaking is the same pronunciation as year.
Year.
So you will have like peace and like harmony during the years. So there's
Okay.
like yes, many traditions related with the pronunciation of the characters and auspicious meanings.
I must say that's really fantastic, and you are a Spring Festival expert here.
Okay,
so, but I do wonder when you are following these traditions, what are you actually thinking? Are you just doing China as the Chinese do, or what?
Well, that's a very interesting question. I think there's a process and evolution. As I told you before, I've been here for 15 years.
Yeah.
So when I arrived, I remember also I arrived during the Chunjie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and back in that time, I didn't know anything about Chinese culture. I knew a little bit, but not as much as now, obviously, and I didn't know the language. So I was very curious about firecrackers or different like symbols or like colors or like food. So just like little by little, you go exploring, getting familiar with the culture, with the language, and you spend more time with Chinese people. And it's in that manner that you really start like learning, getting immersed in the culture, and enjoying as long as you know more, you enjoy more the celebration. So it has been like a process from zero to this point now. That's
I think I get that feeling. I mean, I haven't spent in another country for 15 years, but I did study years of English. And after all those years, the mindset, the culture, in other words, the things that are beneath the surface really began to sink in. They began to inevitably integrated with my identity as a Chinese. That's a really magical experience.
Yeah, definitely. I think the important thing is just like approach the celebrations
Right.
from other cultures with an open mind to learn the meaning, the deep meaning, and just participate in that way to experience in a full manner.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know that the Spring Festival is now a United Nations holiday?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that they announced it like in late December, just over a month ago.
I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me since I've been realizing during the last years that Chinese culture, and including these traditions like Spring Festival, are more and more present in some Western countries.
Oh, really?
I can talk about my country, in my case, Spain, and my hometown, that is Madrid.
Madrid, yeah.
Now, in the Chinese New Year, you can see a lot of elements in the city, like the local government is investing a lot in creating some posters. In this case, in this year, like the dragon, like with some landmark buildings of Madrid. I have here a picture of the year of the tiger.
Oh, is that you with a tiger?
Exactly,
Yeah.
with some of important building in Madrid.
Oh, I
So you have these elements, and people get to know more and more. And even we have like a growing Chinese community, and they organize a lot of activities during the Chinese New Year, like parades, special meals, like cuisine workshops, activities for children. And this year, for sure, we'll have like the dance of the dragon.
Right.
So it's really amazing, and I'm very happy to see that, like how the interest towards Chinese culture is growing. And I encourage also always my friends and my sister to take my nephew and my niece to participate in these activities and just get more and more familiar with the Chinese culture.
That's really nice. And I mean,
It is.
those activities are actually letting those who are not Chinese and those who know little about Chinese, they can spark their interest to find more about China and Chinese culture. I think that's really great.
Yeah, definitely. I think this can be like a first gate, like an entrance to the culture, start getting familiar with some elements of the Spring Festival, like Shengxiao, like the 12 animals, or some food, or some calligraphy, and little by little, like the interest for learning more about the Chinese culture will grow.
Yeah, right. And I do think during this process, they will begin to realize that there are actually many similarities between Christmas and the Spring Festival. I mean, these two are different festivals, but they have a lot in common.
Yeah. Indeed, I've realized that the essence of these two celebrations is pretty much the same. It's a time to make a break, slow down, spend some days in peace with your family, with your beloved ones.
Right.
It's a time for hope.
Yeah.
It's a time to reflect a little bit about what happened in the past year and prepare like with new energy for the upcoming year.
Right.
Here in China, you have like a lot of markets and the Miaohui, the temple fair.
Right.
Exactly. So we have in Spain or Western countries, we have like many markets for Christmas. You can buy like Christmas tree or some like Santa Claus decoration elements. So it's just many similarities and gifts. We give gifts to each other in Christmas.
In
in
China,
Chinese.
we give red envelopes.
Exactly,
hongbao,
we especially give to the kids like the hongbao, the lucky money. So there's just a lot of similarities, although the origin is different. Christmas is based on, has its origin in Christianity, and the Chinese New Year is connected with the agriculture.
Right.
But a part of that is there's like many things in common. So it means like we are like really connected to humanity with many similarities in these traditions.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, in essence, they are both festivals that stand for hope, peace, and harmony.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the cultures are different, but we actually have a lot more in common than we thought.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so yeah, I better let you finish this before the ink dries.
Okay, I will continue. And I want to take this chance to wish everyone a very happy Chinese New Year. Best wishes.
Yeah, and China Music will be back before you know it. See you next year.